Hi, kindergarten. I hope you're doing good. It's Miss Marta. Look who came to visit today. It's your critter friends. Look, it's Caillou and the purple big nose critter. They came to listen to the story. They are sitting there nice and quiet using their listening skills, just like we did in the circle time. They are going to sit there and use your listening skills while I read the story. So I want you two guys to do the same thing, okay? Now this is the book that I'm going to be reading. It is called Red Eyes or Blue Feathers. It's a book about animal colors. It says by Patricia M. Stockland, illustrated by Todd Ouren. Remember, Patricia would be the author, the one that wrote the book, and the illustrator is the person that draws the pictures. All right, this is the front cover. Here is the spine, and that's the back. Now when we flip the front part of it, we get to the title page. Here you see it again, Red Eyes or Blue Feathers, a book about animal colors by Patricia M. Stockland, illustrated by Todd Ouren. All right, let's see what the story is about. Oh, it says color adaptions. What is the best way to survive in the wild? Adaption. Color is one way to adapt. So how does an animal's color help it survive? Survive is one of your vocabulary words. Survive means to continue to remain or continue to live. Some animals have colors that help them hide from hungry predators. Other animals use their color to keep from being seen while they hunt. Colors even help animals find mates or talk to each other. So we are going to read this book to find out why some animals have such clever colors. Let's see, oh, look at that pretty frog. Got all those pretty colors. The colors help them, remember? Get that big red eye. Look at his eye. Hey, red-eyed tree frog. Bright red eyes shine in the night. The red-eyed tree frog is wide awake. During the day, this tiny frog hides its bright colors by closing its eyes and tucking in its legs. The red-eyed tree frog's shiny green back blends in with the trees. Predators think the little frog is a leaf. Look at the frog, how pretty. The vertical pupils of the red-eyed tree frog help it see better at night. This is what they're talking about, vertical. The pupil is going up and down. See that? That's vertical. Daytime frogs usually have horizontal pupils. So horizontal would be going this way, side to side. Vertical, up and down. Horizontal, side to side. Oh, look at that pretty polar bear. Remember we learned about polar bears in science? Polar bear. White fur surrounds a shiny black nose. A polar bear slowly lumbers across the snow. The polar bear's no-colored coat blends in with the Arctic tundra. Its favorite treat is seal blubber. As the bear sits on the edge of the ice, a seal comes up for air. The seal doesn't see the giant paw grabbing for it. Grrr. Here's the bear. Polar bears are not actually white. Their fur is transparent or clear. Light reflects off it and makes it appear white or yellowish. Oh, look at that pretty red fox. Orangey red. Red fox. Rusty colored fur rustles through the woods. A red fox follows a scent. Scent is one of your vocabulary words. It's a smell. So scent means smell. It's a smell. This small fox finds food in many places. Its red coat and dark tail help it blend in with plants and trees. Neither predators nor prey can see the sly fox. Sly, that is another one of your vocabulary words. It means sneaky. He is being sneaky. Being able to hide so well helps this animal live and survive in many different places. There's again your word survive. It means to remain or to stay alive, to keep being alive. The red fox will eat almost anything, including insects, fruit, and leftover food from people's garbage cans. Ooh, see? When we leave food in our garbage can, sometimes they might go into it and then eat the food that's in there, our leftovers. Oh, look at that pretty seahorse. He's so cute. He blends in right there with the leaves, with the seaweed. Seahorse. Yellow, green, and brown seaweed swishes in shallow sea. A small seahorse swishes in the seaweed too. The seahorse is a slow swimmer. Its yellow-brown armor helps it blend in with the seaweed. Larger fish can see the seahorse hiding. Oh, so that makes it a good hiding place for him. Look right there in the seaweed. He blends in with it. The seahorse can quickly change color to blend in better with its surroundings. It also changes color when it mates. Ooh, look at that. It's a killer whale. Killer whale. A huge black and white animal glides through the water. The killer whale is ready to attack. This ocean mammal is a smart hunter. Black and white markings help this large animal hide. From below, its white belly looks like sunlight. From above, its black back becomes part of the ocean's shadows. Look at him. Oh, he is big. Killer whales use a lot of hunting tricks. Some swim under chunks of ice and tip them. Resting seals slide right under the water. Oh, right into the water. They slide right into the water so they can eat them. Oops, sorry. Look at that pretty macaw. Look at those pretty colors. Ooh, that's a lot of red. Macaw. Red, blue, yellow, and green feathers float in the air. A colorful macaw lands in the trees. Macaws are some of the brightest birds around. The fancy colors fit well in their rainforest homes. These bold colors help the parrots blend into their surroundings. Look at him, how pretty. And he's sitting right there on a branch. The white skin around a macaw's beak will turn red if the bird is excited or angry. So that part, see that white part of the beak? If he gets angry or really excited, it will turn red. Ooh, look at that, a rhinoceros. Black rhinoceros, a big booming tank stomps down the hill. The black rhino is on its way to the watering hole. This giant creature isn't really black. It is actually gray. Rhinos like to cool off by getting dirty, but the mud also makes them look darker. A nice mud bath makes the hot African sun easier to handle. Look, so he's gonna get in that mud right there. Get a mud bath. The dried mud on a rhino's skin also protects the animal from pesky flies. So if it has a bunch of mud on him and then the flies land on him, he won't even feel them because the mud is protecting him. Kind of like when we use maybe some sunscreen and protect ourselves from the sun. He's protecting himself from all of that. Oh, look at that. It's a beetle. It's called a jewel beetle. Looks like he's sitting right in the middle of a flower. A shiny blue and gold shell shimmers in the sun. A jewel beetle sparkles on a flower. This bright beetle looks pretty enough to wear, but don't be fooled. It uses the dazzling color as a disguise. Predators think this tasty creature is part of the plant. Ooh, he's being sly too, like the fox. He's being sneaky. Jewel beetles also use their bright colors to find mates. Oh, look, a chameleon, like our chameleon story. Look, he's just sitting there on a rock. Chameleon. Green skin turns yellow and then turns to red instead. The changing chameleon rests on a rock. A chameleon's shade changes depending on its mood and temperature. Oh, there's two of your vocabulary words, mood and temperature. Mood means how you feel, and temperature means how hot or cold it is. It uses this clever color code to show how it feels. Color is one way chameleons communicate. Look, there he is. He's all nice and red right there. Many people think chameleons can change any color, but they can't. Their colors do include black, white, blue, red, green, and yellow. Oh, and actually that's the end of the story. I hope you like this story. I really like it too. I really like all those colors in the book. There's a lot of colors to see here. Very interesting. Bye-bye.